Hey Chalk Nation, it's your girl Chalk. Welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, this is my beautiful daughter. Her birthday is in a few days and I just hooked her up with a birthday hairstyle. So of course we have a tutorial. Let's get into it. So as you can see, I applied some product to her hair, which was Murray's Edge Wax, and I'm just using my comb to part it straight down the middle from the front of her head to the nape of the neck, all the way down. And these are the products that I'm going to be using: some easy braid hair, some rubber bands, Murray's Edge Wax, Eco Style Gel, and of course a good comb. So I'm starting on one side of her head and I'm just making another part from the middle of her head to her ear, because we're going to start working on that side in the front first. Okay, now that part is complete and I'm just going to put the back side of her hair into a bun until we get to that part. Okay, so I am making a part, just sectioning off a section at the front of her head because I'm going to do some chain ponytails. Some people call them chain braids, but they're not braided, so I call them chain ponytails. And they're called chain ponytails because you're basically going to make a ponytail and then you're going to hook that ponytail into the next ponytail like a chain. So that's what we're doing for the front. And I'm just putting the other part of her hair in a ponytail because I want to keep my part nice and clean. So here I'm just parting the first section where I'm going to put the first ponytail and moving the other hair out of the way. And then I grabbed a rubber band and put that first piece that I parted into a ponytail. And now I'm parting my second piece for the next part where the two ponytails are going to hook together like a chain. And I'm just adding some Murray's Edge Wax, grabbed another rubber band, put the first piece with that second piece and making a chain ponytail. And that's the first part of our chain. And this is how the chain looks completed. And where the chain ponytail ends, that's where our braid begins. So I just grabbed a piece of braiding hair and I'm just going to braid it all the way down and put a barrette at the end of it. And this is how the chain ponytail and the braid looks all together, and it looks so cute already. Okay, so now that that first section is done, I'm just parting another section to start the next level of this style, because you know it's levels to this hair stuff. So now I'm grabbing some Murray's Edge Wax and I'm just applying it at the root of her hair before I start making some ponytails. And for this section, I'm not hooking the ponytails together to make chains. They're going to be individual ponytails. Nothing too crazy. I just wanted her to have something different and something really cute. So I'm kind of just freestyling. I didn't even know exactly what style I was gonna do when I started doing it, but once I got into it, I was like, okay, this is gonna be cute. I never really know like off top how I'm gonna style her hair once I start styling it. I just have a vision as I'm going, and however it comes out, it just is what it is. And my vision never fails me. Every single style that I've done on her has been cute, so shout out to me for going with the flow and trusting the process, because it's always cute. But what I'm doing right here is basically that part that was in a bun. I took it down. I applied some Murray's Edge wax, and I'm gonna take those individual ponytails that I just did and merge them into this bun. So I'm just brushing everything out so that everything can lay nice. And then I'm gonna add those ponytails in and put it in a ponytail. But I'm gonna leave that last ponytail out that's close by her ear because I'm gonna put another braid right there. And I just grabbed another piece of braiding hair and attaching it to that last ponytail. Okay, so with that ponytail I just made, I'm gonna turn it into a bun. So I grabbed a piece of braiding hair and I'm gonna braid it all the way down, and we're gonna use that braid to create our bun. And as you can see, it's pretty easy to do. I just wrapped the braiding hair around her ponytail, and I'm using her natural hair as the third piece of hair that you need to use when you're braiding. And then when I get to the end of where her natural hair stops, I'm gonna add a piece of the braiding hair into her natural hair. See that split? I split a piece of the braid hair to go with her natural hair so that it all blends together. And then I'm just gonna braid it all the way down. And I'm adding just a little bit more of the Murray's Edge wax on her natural hair so that everything blends and stays as it should. And once I'm done wrapping that braid around, I'm just going to grab a rubber band to secure the bun. And now it's time to tackle the back. Woo! That girl got some thick hair. We are almost done with this side. So I'm just taking some Murray's Edge wax and applying it to the roots of her hair. And I'm going to brush everything all together into a ponytail. Yes, hit that kitchen in the back. Yep. And then we're going to braid the ponytail with some braiding hair. And her hair is super thick in the back, so I'm using a white tooth comb first just to make sure all the product gets evenly distributed into her hair. And then I grab a hard brush and brush everything together, and boom, we have our ponytail. And I'm gonna split this ponytail into threes because I'm gonna do 3 braids on this one ponytail. So I'm just going to section off one piece first, and I'm making sure that I'm grabbing a piece and it's even. You want to make sure you get the same amount of hair in each braid. So I grabbed the first piece and separated it, and I'm just moving the other hair to the side so that we can do the first braid. I'm grabbing my braiding hair, and I'm making sure that the piece of braiding hair that I grabbed matches the thickness of the piece of her natural hair that I left out. It's very important to make sure your braid hair matches the size of the natural hair piece that you left out, because you want your braids to be nice and smooth. You don't want them to come out lumpy. We're going for the natural look, and if you use too much or too little braiding hair, the braid is just not going to come out right. So make sure you have everything nice and even. I am just applying some Murray's Edge wax to the piece that I left out, and I'm brushing it through so that we can hook the hair on and start braiding. And I'm just adding Murray's Edge wax to bring everything in and hold it together really nicely. And as you can see, our braid looks very natural. It's not lumpy, and I'm just going to continue braiding that braid all the way down. I'm going to do the next 2 braids the same exact way as I did this braid, and I'm going to go ahead and finish the other side of her head, and then boom, abracadabra, we got a birthday girl with a bomb birthday style. My baby is turning 5, y'all. This is a huge milestone for me and for her. She's my only child. Honestly, God sent me this beautiful little angel, and she has changed my life, changed me for the better, and I just love her. I'm growing with her, she's growing with me. I'm learning as I go, and I'm killing this motherhood thing, so I know y'all feel me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video, Chalk Nation. Peace.